What's going on, guys? Welcome back for another episode or video, whatever you want to consider this. It's going to be another review video, but this time it is going to be on the AMP Off-Road Terrain Attack tires. These tires got about 15,000 miles on them. So I'm just going to show you a little kind of clips here and then talk about the rest of it while we're driving. So I can show you some sound clips of what the tires sound like, and yeah. Cold start. Playing with it. Anyway, so the AMP off-road tires. I don't know. I don't have a whole lot bad to say about them. As you can hear, they can probably howl. They kind of howl a little bit. To be honest, I think my exhaust is louder than the tires, so the tire howl doesn't really bother me. Whereas some people, the tire howl might be kind of annoying. I mean, that's off the throttle. That's just a pure tire. And I started from 60 now down to 50. So I don't know how well the camera picks this up. To me, I guess the tire howl isn't that bad. I've heard worse, a lot worse actually. So to me, for being a fairly aggressive mud tire, I'm pretty impressed. The reason I actually bought these tires, if you can kind of see in one of the first clips when I kind of went to more of the face of the tire, or the tread, to get the edge of the tire is actually wider than the rim. A lot of times when you buy these 12.5s wide tires, they're not on a 12 wide rim. They're not wider than the rim. Usually they're flush, or they got a little bit of a stretch. I found these ones online in custom offsets, and I seen that they were wider than the rim, because there was a guy out there that had the same wheels I did and the same tires, but his wheels were black, and he had a bunch of pictures on there, and I could see that the tire was clearly wider than the wheel. And I didn't even do any research in the tires. I seen that and I'm like, I'm ordering those tires. Especially with the price point, they were, I think, run right around 1,100 bucks. I think they're 1,088 or something like that. Paired with, obviously, with wheels, because I bought the package. I like that they're wider, because if I ever bump the curb, especially being 22-inch wheels, they don't want to hit the wheel because they're red. And you know, at least with a black wheel, you can take a permanent marker and clean it up a little bit. Yeah, I can't do that on red. It would stand out so damn bad. So I wanted a tire that would protect it. That was the reason I went with these. And so far they've done a flawless job. I've actually rubbed the curb a couple times by accident, and I've never once touched a wheel yet, thankfully. As for like ride quality, they're a mud tire. I don't really know how to compare them to a whole lot of other tires. My brother's got a set of Federal Coragias. Those aren't bad. I mean, they're about the same. I don't know. I feel like mine wanders a little more, but it could be the truck. I mean, these tires kind of pull me all over the place, you know. So I don't know, and it could be the roads I drive on compared to him, because he drives a lot more town roads. You know, I'm all out in the country because I work way out in the country. And I guess I don't really know a whole lot about ride quality other than that with his, because I haven't really ridden with him a whole lot. But these, they have a little bit of a vibration. I don't know, yeah, you can see the steering wheel in the video a little bit, so let me get a little smoother spot of the road here. I don't know if you can see the steering wheel shake, but it's just real slight. That's just simple as that. You know, they take a pretty good amount of abuse. They drive down a shit ton of gravel and a shit ton of highway. I mean, I got about 15,000 miles on them now, and a lot of highway miles. I only rotated them once, and that was last night. So they got about 15,000 miles with no rotation, and I think they're wearing pretty good. They wear nice and flat. They have a little bit of a rounded edge, but I think that's for me drifting around and taking corners pretty fast. So for ride quality, I think they're pretty good. They do really well in the rain too. I don't really have any complaints for normal like driving in the rain and whatnot. So for in the snow, from what I experienced so far, they kind of suck ass. But everything's been kind of icy underneath, so it's been hard to tell. You know, when we actually get a legit snow where it isn't all ice underneath, I'll know more. But so far, these are probably the worst tires I've had in snow. Last year I had a set of 20x9s with I think 305s on it, and they were all terrains, and they were pretty much bald, and I think they did better in the snow than these. Although those two had a lot more sharper corner of an edge of a sidewall, or not a sidewall, but a tread. It was like a sharper edge, so they might have hooked a little bit better. I don't know. But yeah, they kind of, I don't know, I can't really get any traction with them, and I actually bumped the curb in the first or second snow because I wanted to take a turn, and it just, fucking truck just went straight, and I wasn't even going fast. I was going pretty damn slow actually, and it just slid. There was no, it wasn't even trying to grip. It was horrible. And a part of that comes with that these are such wide tires, and you're floating on top of everything. They're wide, they're a mud tire, they're not made for their snow. They're not a snow tire. As simple as that. You know, do I think they'll be doing pretty decent in the deep snow? You know, trying to plow through it? Probably, because you got the kind of almost like a paddle type, you know, thing going on. But so yeah, that's kind of how I think about them in the snow. Other than that, I mean, I like them for what you pay for them, for like the price point, for the style mud tire. I mean, they come with pretty good sized lugs on them. You know, I can clearly see I'm going to get over 30,000 miles on them. I'm hoping to get closer to 50 out of them. So far, I'm looking at it as probably what it's going to get. You know, I'm going to try to rotate them about every 5,000 miles to make sure they stay evenly wearing, and make sure that they don't start to chop, and then I try to get the most life out of them. As far as everything else, I mean, for the price point you get for them, you know, for how well they, you know, decently they ride, and how, you know, how nice they look, and they got a really aggressive sidewall, which I really like. Yeah, I really can't complain. I really like the tires. I would definitely recommend them. I would buy them again. Oh, the only other thing you don't like about them, they hold rocks really bad. So if you live down gravel, probably not the tire to buy. I live down 3 miles of gravel. I think I said that already. Yeah, they like to really hold the rocks, and a lot of times they don't like to come out until about 60 or more miles an hour. So my doors are pretty chipped up now, because you'll be driving down the highway and all of a sudden the rocks will just start coming out of there, and they fly out hard. They really hold rock, because my brother, like I said, my brother's got the pedal garages, and his don't hold rocks like mine do. But my lugs are also a little bit closer together, I think, so could be why. Found out the best thing is do about 60. Yeah, you kind of sandblast basically the rear end and everything underneath the truck, but it saves my doors and the paint because it does on the outside, because it doesn't throw the rocks up. It just kind of isn't able to pick them up. So that's really my biggest complaint, actually, is how bad they hold rocks. But so yeah, other than that, I like tires. I definitely recommend them. You know, if you're looking for a cheaper set of like 22-inch wheels, and you want a mud tire, I think these are pretty much the perfect set. Because I don't know if there's a whole lot of other mud tires out there that actually can beat this price for being a 22x12.5, and these are 33-inch tires. So yeah, if you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, hit the little bell. You know, yeah, like I said, please subscribe, because I'm trying to grow the channel. The more subscribers we can get, the more content and better content that I can put out. So yeah, stay tuned for more, and have a good day.